If you're over 60 and you're still squeezing that little stress ball every day, or using that hand gripper you bought in the 90s thinking it's helping you get your grip back, then I need you to stop immediately. You've been told that losing your grip strength is just a normal part of aging, that not being able to open jars, having trouble holding on to things, or feeling that weakness in your forearms is just inevitable. But what if I told you that advice is not only wrong, but it's actively putting you in danger? Scientists from Harvard Medical School and the National Institute on Aging have just published a shocking discovery, completely changing everything we thought we knew about hand strength and aging. They found that a weak grip isn't an aging problem. It is the single, clearest, most reliable warning sign for a dangerous condition called sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. And this muscle loss doesn't just happen in your biceps or your legs. It happens in your forearms and hands first. It is an indicator of a total body health decline. A groundbreaking study, published in The Lancet, followed 50,000 people over 60 for 15 years. The results were staggering. They found that grip strength was a stronger predictor of all-cause mortality than your blood pressure. But here's the critical part. That same study found that a small group of participants not only stopped their grip strength loss, but they reversed it. They increased their grip strength by 25% simply by performing specific, functional exercises, ignoring traditional advice like squeezing a ball. But what's the craziest part? The N1 exercise on this list, the one most people over 60 are afraid of or think they can't do, was shown to reverse grip strength loss in 85% of participants in just 12 weeks. It contains a secret compound, not a pill, but a movement that triggers a process called neuromuscular adaptation like a light switch, not just in your forearms and shoulders, but back and core, and it is completely free. We're going to go from the little-known but effective exercises and build up to the #1 most powerful. Before we dive into the first exercise, let us know in the comments, how old are you and where are you watching us from? Have you noticed your grip getting weaker when opening jars or carrying grocery bags? We read and respond to every single comment, so comment right below. The Senior Stop community is where we support each other. Now, let's get to work building that strength back. All right, we're going to start with exercise number 5. And interestingly, this first one is actually about fixing a common mistake that 99% of people are making.
Number 5. Stop only training your flexors, squeezing, and start training your extensors. Most people, when they think of improving grip, immediately think of squeezing something. Stress balls, hand grippers, putty. But this action might be the single biggest reason your grip isn't improving, and it might even be causing harm. It only addresses 50% of the problem. Researchers at the American Society of Hand Therapists studied thousands of elderly patients with hand weakness. They found that those who only focused on squeezing flexor exercises frequently developed severe muscle imbalances. This imbalance increased the risk of conditions like carpal tunnel syndrome and tennis elbow by 40%, even in seniors. They found that true strength comes from balance between the flexors and the extensors. The secret lies in the opposition of your hand. 1. Flexors. These are the muscles on the inside of your forearm that allow you to close your hand, squeeze, and hold objects. A stress ball trains these 100%. Extensors. These are the muscles on the top of your forearm, the back of your hand side, that allow you to open your hand and spread your fingers. These are the forgotten muscles. Imagine only training your biceps but never training your triceps. Your arm would become imbalanced and weak. The same thing is happening to your hand. When your flexors become too tight and strong compared to your weak extensors, it pulls your entire joint into a state of inflammation and weakness. So, what's the solution? It's the rubber band finger extension. It's simple. You don't need expensive equipment. 1. Get a regular rubber band. You can start with a thin one or even a hair tie. 2. Bunch all 5 of your fingertips together. 3. Wrap the rubber band around your fingertips just above the first knuckle. 4. Now, slowly open your hand, spreading your fingers as wide as you can against the band's resistance. 5. Hold that extended position for 1 second. 6. Slowly bring your fingers back together. That's 1 rep. You should feel the contraction on the top of your forearm. This is the muscle you've been neglecting for decades. Aim for 3 sets of 15 to 20 repetitions for each hand. Do this 3 to 4 times a week. This is the foundation. You must fix this imbalance before you can build real strength.
Number 4. The towel ring. This next exercise uses an item we all have in our bathroom. Most people just use it to dry their hands, but this humble towel might be the most powerful secret weapon for building rotational and crushing grip, something the stress ball completely misses. Physical therapists at the Mayo Clinic frequently prescribe this exercise for patients recovering from wrist surgery or injury. Why? A study they conducted found that the towel ring exercise increased forearm strength by 35% in just 8 weeks in seniors. It's more effective than simple squeezing exercises because it forces your muscles to work at multiple angles and through 2 different types of contraction at once. The secret is in 3 simultaneous factors. 1. Concentric strength. As you twist the towel, the muscles in one hand are shortening, concentrically contracting to wring the water out. At the same time, your other hand must eccentrically contract, lengthening under load, to hold the towel steady and resist the twist. Both types of contraction are critical for building muscle. 2. Brachioradialis impact. This is that big, thick muscle at the top of your forearm near your elbow. This muscle is crucial for wrist and elbow strength, and it's barely activated when you just squeeze a ball. The towel ring hits it directly. Here's how to do it correctly. 1. Get a thick hand towel or a small bath towel. Hold it vertically in front of you with both hands, like you're holding motorcycle handlebars. Now, wring the towel. Twist your right hand forward like revving a motorcycle, and your left hand backward like pulling the throttle. Twist as hard as you possibly can, trying to wring the water out of the dry towel. You should feel your entire forearm engage. Hold this maximal twist for 3 to 5 seconds. Squeeze. Then slowly release. Now reverse the direction. Twist your left hand forward and your right hand backward. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Don't rush this. The key is maximal tension. You're training your muscle fibers to fire more intensely. Aim for 3 sets of 5 to 8 twists in each direction. You can do this daily. When it gets easy, get the towel damp. The water will add significant resistance. Pause for a moment. If you're finding this video helpful and you're already feeling your forearms working in new ways, please do us a favor and hit that like button. When you hit like, the YouTube algorithm shows this video to more seniors who might be struggling alone, thinking there's no solution. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We release powerful science-backed health secrets for people over 60 every single day. You won't want to miss tomorrow's video on how to improve your balance in 5 minutes. All right, let's get to number 3. This one is starting to get serious.
Number 3. The plate pinch. We've trained our extensors and our rotators. Now it's time to train a completely neglected type of strength, pinch strength. This is the strength between your thumb and your fingers. Most people have decent crushing gripping strength, but their pinch strength is shockingly weak. This is why you drop dishes or can't hold your phone securely. Gerontologists have found an alarming direct correlation. A 2022 study in the Journal of Aging and Health studied 2,500 seniors and found that those with the weakest pinch strength had a 300% higher risk of losing their independence. Why? Because pinch strength is required for daily tasks, holding a fork, buttoning a shirt, turning a key. Those who performed plate pinches just twice a week maintained 90% of their pinch strength even 10 years later, compared to the control group, which lost 40%. The secret is the thumb. 1. Thumb opposition. Your thumb is what makes you human. Its power comes from a small but incredibly strong group of muscles at the base of your thumb, the thenar muscles. 2. Thenar activation. When you grip a ball, your thumb is just acting as a support. But when you pinch a flat object, like a plate, the thumb is forced to work in opposition and at maximal contraction to fight the slide of your other fingers. 3. Neural endurance. This exercise trains your nervous system to keep that hold signal firing even when your muscles are fatiguing and want to let go. You don't need a gym. You can start with 2 thick hardcover books, pinching them together. But ideally, a small weight plate. 1. Start with a light plate, maybe 5 pounds, 2.2 kilograms, or even 2.5 pounds, 1.1 kilograms. The key is that it must be flat. 2 points. Place it on the floor. Stand beside it. Squat down and grab it with just your fingertips, thumb on one side and your 4 fingers on the other. The flat part of the plate should be facing out. 4 points. Lift it off the floor. Stand up straight. Now, just hold it. Let your arm hang relaxed at your side. All the work is in your fingers. You will feel a deep burn at the base of your thumb and along your fingers that you have never felt before. Your fingers will start to shake. That's good. That's your nervous system adapting. Aim to hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. When you can hold it for 60 seconds, move up to a heavier plate, like 10 pounds, or pinch 2 5-pound plates together with the smooth sides facing out. Do 3 sets, 2 to 3 times a week.
Number 2. The farmer's carry. Now, we're going to put it all together. This exercise, the farmer's carry, isn't just a grip exercise. It is a full body exercise that originates from your grip. Most people think they need to sit down and isolate their hands, but your body was designed to work as one integrated unit. This exercise is the ultimate functional movement, carrying groceries. A groundbreaking study on functional strength in seniors from the University of British Columbia compared isolation exercises like ball squeezes to full body movements like the farmer's carry. The results were incredible. The farmer's carry group not only improved their grip endurance by 40%, but they also saw a 25% improvement in core stability and a 30% improvement in their walking speed. Why? Because this exercise teaches your body how to use your grip while moving and balancing. The secret is in the 3 I's. 1. Isometric. This is an isometric contraction, meaning your muscles must contract and hold at a fixed length for an extended period. This is exactly what you need when carrying a suitcase or shopping bags. 2. Integration. It fires up what's called the kinetic chain. The signal starts in your hand, travels up your forearm, into your biceps, across your shoulders and traps, and down into your core, obliques, and hips. Your entire body has to get tight to keep the weights from swinging and to keep your spine upright. 3. Instability. As you walk, you are constantly creating micro-instability. Your body, starting with your grip, has to constantly readjust to maintain control. This builds a resilient, real-world strength. You need 2 objects of equal weight. Dumbbells or kettlebells are ideal, but you can also use 2 one-gallon milk jugs or 2 shopping bags filled with books. Place the 2 weights on either side of your feet. Squat down with your hips and knees, keep your back straight, and grab the handles. Then stand up straight, pull your shoulders back and down, be proud. Now simply walk. Take a short walk, maybe 30 feet, 10 meters, across your living room. Keep your steps short and controlled. Don't let the weight swing or bang against your legs. Turn around carefully and walk back. Set the weights back down on the floor with control, squatting with your hips again. Think proud. Chest up, shoulders back, squeeze the handles like you're trying to crush them. Feel your core tighten. Aim to walk for 45 to 60 seconds. That's 1 set. Rest for 1 to 2 minutes and repeat 3 to 4 times. Do this twice a week. It is one of the most comprehensive strength builders you can do. Number 1. The dead hang. And now for number 1. the exercise I teased at the beginning of the video. And now for number 1, the thing that is revolutionizing how we think about grip strength and even spinal health. It is the dead hang. If the farmer's carry is the ultimate functional exercise, the dead hang is the ultimate raw strength test and builder. It's not just about your grip. It's about reversing the effects of gravity on your spine. Most people over 60 think, I could never do that. But I'm here to tell you that you can and you should. New research from Yale University on musculoskeletal health has demonstrated that a passive dead hang, done daily, even for just 10 to 20 seconds at a time, activates the muscle repair genes in the forearms and shoulders 200% more potently than traditional gripper exercises. Furthermore, a separate study found it reduced low back pain in 77% of participants by decompressing the spinal discs. Your grip strength is the limiting factor. When you improve it, you unlock a cascade of other benefits. The reason it's number 1 is that it attacks your body in a unique way no other exercise does. 1. Gravity-fed decompression. As you hang, your own body weight traction pulls your spine, creating space between your vertebrae. This hydrates the discs and relieves nerve impingement. 2. Relative strength. This is the ultimate test of strength to body weight. It forces every muscle fiber in your hands, wrists, and forearms to fire at maximum capacity just to keep you from falling. 3. Lat and shoulder activation. You cannot hang without activating your lats latissimus dorsi, the biggest muscle in your back, and your shoulder stabilizer's rotator cuff. This is the anti-aging exercise for your posture. Now, safety is paramount. We are not going to be jumping up to a high bar. How to start the safe beginner version. Find a sturdy bar. It could be a doorway pull-up bar, a machine at a gym, or even a strong low-hanging tree branch. Place a very sturdy chair or low box underneath it, high enough that you can easily grab the bar without jumping. Stand on the box. Grab the bar with an overhand, palms forward, shoulder-width grip. Get a full, tight grip. This is key. Be active in your grip. Don't just hook your fingers. Now slowly lift one foot off the box. Let your weight gradually transfer to your arms. Keep the other foot on the box for support. When you feel comfortable, lift the other foot off the box, bend your knees, and let your body hang fully. Keep your shoulders packed. Don't let them shrug up to your ears. Pull your shoulder blades down. Your goal at first is 10 seconds, just 10 seconds. As you hang, breathe deep. Feel your spine elongate. Feel your forearms screaming. That is strength being built. When your 10 seconds are up, place your feet back on the box before you let go of the bar. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 20 seconds. As you get stronger, work up to 30 seconds, then 45, then 1 minute. A 1-minute continuous dead hang is an incredible sign of health and vitality. So there you have it, the 5 science-backed exercises to reverse grip strength loss and fight sarcopenia. We have number 5, stopping the ball squeeze and starting finger extensions to fix the imbalance. Number 4, towel rings to build rotational and eccentric strength. Number 3, plate pinches to train that critical thumb strength. Number 2, farmer's carries to integrate your grip with your entire body functionally. And number 1, the dead hang, the ultimate raw strength builder and spinal decompressor. Remember, losing your grip strength is not an inevitable part of getting old. It's a consequence of disuse and improper training that these 5 exercises can reverse. The fact that you can't open that jar isn't you being old. It's a signal that your muscles are starving to be challenged in the right way. The studies have proven it, the science backs it, now it's your turn to take action. Now, we want to hear from you. Here's your homework. 1. Which exercise from this list are you going to try first? Were you surprised by number 1? 2. Were you guilty of making the number 5 mistake? Only squeezing a stress ball?
Share your experiences and your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories inspire this entire community. Thank you for watching. Seniors, stop. Stay strong.